ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your HIMediaTV news update. I am your host, and we're starting with, from weather.com meteorologists, winter storm Ember will bring snow, ice, rain, and wind to the northeast this weekend. This is particularly pertinent to me as a resident of the great first state of Delaware. The winter storm will bring ice, snow, and rain and wind to the east this weekend. Parts of southern and central New England will see significant snowfall accumulations and gusty winds. In areas further south, most significant snow should be north and west of the I-95 corridor. Meanwhile, U.S. education official resigns over Biden's Israel Gala policy by Kasika Singh from Reuters. A senior official in the U.S. Department of Education stepped down on Wednesday, citing President Joe Biden's handling of the conflict in Gaza, a latest sign of dissent in the administration as deaths continue to grow in the war. Also on Wednesday, 17 Biden re-election campaign staffers issued a warning in an anonymous letter that Biden could lose voters over the issue. Tariq Habash, special assistant in the Education Department's Office Planning, Evaluation, and Policy Development, in a letter to the Education Secretary Miguel Cardona, said, "I cannot stay silent as this administration turns a blind eye to the atrocities committed against innocent Palestinian lives and what is leading human rights experts have called a genocidal campaign by the Israeli government." And finally, by Jeff Mason and Josh Smith from Reuters, the White House says Russia used missiles from North Korea to strike Ukraine. Using short-range ballistic missiles, or SRBMs, sourced from North Korea to conduct multiple strikes against Ukraine, the White House said on Thursday that Russia used these to strike civilian and military infrastructure in Ukraine, citing newly declassified intelligence. John Kirby, the national security spokesperson, told reporters the United States would raise the development with the National United Nations Security Council. Kirby called Korea's arms transfer to Russia a significant and concerning escalation and said the United States would impose additional sanctions against those facilitating the arms deals. Both Moscow and Pyongyang have denied conducting any arms deals, but vowed last year to deepen military relations. The use of missiles drew condemnation from Britain as well as South Korea, which has reported in November that North Korea may have supplied SRBMs to Russia as part of a larger arms deal that also included anti-tank and anti-air missiles, artillery, and mortar shells and rifles. Our information indicates that the DPRK, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, recently provided Russia with ballistic missile launchers and several ballistic missiles, said Kirby, using the official name of North Korea. On December the 30th, he said Russian forces launched at least one of these North Korean ballistic missiles into Ukraine, adding it appeared to have landed in an open field, presumably missing its target entirely. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your viewership. And if you want to support the show, if you're listening on your preferred podcasting app, please stick around for post rolls. It helps the show out. And if you are listening and if you're watching on YouTube, drop a like, subscription, and let us know your opinions of today's news in the comments down below. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.